Now, the biggest piece of information that we've been awaiting, finally, the vaccine is going to be rolled out on the 16th of January. As per the government's plans, the government announces that immunization drive will kickstart from 16th of Jan. Priority there will be given to 1 crore healthcare workers, 2 crore frontline workers. Next in line to get the shots will be those above the age of 50 and those under 50 but suffering with comorbidities. Now, they are estimated to number at around 27 crore. The announcement came after Prime Minister Modi chaired a high-level meeting with senior government officials to review vaccine preparedness in the country. As India prepares for world's biggest vaccination drive, Prime Minister Modi took to Twitter to state that on Jan 16th, the nation will take a landmark step towards fight against COVID-19.
BJP's Kisan outreach in Bengal. JP Nadda in Bengal ahead of assembly polls. Flag bearer of Ek Mutho Chaal campaign. Two birds with one stone. Bid to woo farmers ahead of polls. Top focus at 7 p.m.
And there you heard it, 1 stone, 2 birds. BJP's mega farmer outreach in Bengal stands true to the saying. As ahead of the state assembly elections, JP Nadda in Bengal kick-started Saffron Party's Ek Mutho Chaal campaign there to collect grains from farmer families across the state for a Krishna Bhoj. Let's take a listen on how JP Nadda is ramping up the campaign ahead of assembly polls in West Bengal.
BJP President JP Nadda in West Bengal again. His first visit since his convoy was attacked nearly a month ago. Nadda's mission this time to woo farmers ahead of the state assembly polls scheduled later this year. The Saffron Party chief became the flag bearer of the party's Ek Mutho Chaal campaign in Bardhman district on Saturday. He collected a handful of rice and had lunch at a farmer's house as part of the BJP's mega farmer outreach plan.
mamata ji ne pradhan mantri ji ko chitti likhi hai कि किसान सम्मान निधि में हम जुड़ना चाहते हैं। ममता जी, अब जब हम कृषक सुरक्षा अभियान शुरू कर चुके हैं तो अब आपके चिट्ठी की जरूरत नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी और हम यहाँ प्रधानमंत्री किसान सम्मान निधि लगाएंगे।
The BJP has set its target to approach 74 lakh farmers across 48,000 villages in 23 districts of Bengal. During the campaign, BJP workers will go door to door till the 24th of January seeking alms from farmers' families. The collected grain will then be utilized to prepare meals at community kitchens for farmers and the poor between 24th to 31st January. Addressing a rally in Katwa, Nadda once again attacked Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and accused her of blocking central schemes aimed to benefit farmers.
ममता जी ने वो एक उदासीन रवैया अपनाया है। प्रधानमंत्री किसान सम्मान निधि लागू नहीं की, रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं किया, रजिस्ट्रेशन की संख्या नहीं बताई। लगभग 76 लाख किसान ऐसे बताए जाते हैं जिनको किसान सम्मान निधि मिलना था।
The BJP president said that if voted to power in the state, the party's schemes will benefit 70 lakh Bengal farmers. At a time when centre is trying to break the deadlock in Delhi with protesting farmers, Nadda reiterated that the new farm laws benefit farmers.
जब से मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री बने हैं, किसानों के लिए और कृषि के लिए केंद्र सरकार ने 6 गुना बजट बढ़ा दिया है, 6 गुना।
And this led to a war of words between the TMC and the BJP over which party really stands for farmers.
उनको यहाँ करना चाहिए था, वो दिल्ली जाकर के कर रहे हैं। ये इनका विरोधाभास है, पहली बात। जो इनको किसानों को यहाँ न्याय दिलाना चाहिए था वो दिलाया नहीं, और ये वहाँ जाकर के आंदोलन कर रहे हैं।
সময় নষ্ট না করে দয়া করে দিল্লিতে 3 গুণ হয়েছে, আর ভারতবর্ষে কৃষকদের আয় দ্বিগুণ হতো, যেটা মোদি প্রতিশ্রুতি দিয়েছিলেন 2028 সাল অবধি লাগবে। এখানে কৃষকদের নিয়ে মহাভোজ না করে ওরা দিল্লির বর্ডারে যান না।
Nadda began his Bengal visit by offering prayers at the Radha Gobindu Mandir in Kathua and also held a roadshow during his day-long visit.
It might be a day-long trip for JP Nadda in Bengal, but the message is loud and clear, not only to reach out to the farmers, but also reach out to the party workers across the state. At a time when the farmers have been protesting against the party at the centre, this is an outreach for party to ensure maximum vote bank in the state. With camera person Tapas Berry, this is Manogya Loiwal in Kathua, Bardhman for India Today.
Let me quickly cut across to our panelists joining us. Gopal, Krishna joining us, the spokesperson of the BJP there. Riju, Dutta, political analyst. We also have Indrajit Kundu to give us a perspective. He's been trailing along with JP Nadda and the convoy, the rally that's been on whole of today. It's been a power-packed day for JP Nadda. Indrajit, take us through the promises that JP Nadda has made 1 month after his convoy was attacked. He's come around with full force and power and might, and he's made some promises which not just echoes with the farmers of West Bengal, but somehow he hopes that it resonates with the farmers across of India, particularly those protesting by the borders. How has this gone down through the day? Give us an insight.
Well, it was a very crucial, road show as far as the BJP is concerned, because as you know, this comes exactly a month after JP Nadda's convoy, was attacked in South 24 Pargana. So for him, it was very symbolic to come back once again to Bengal and give this message across to party workers that the BJP is fighting it out on the roads of Bengal at the grassroots level. Now, as far as this entire farmer pitch is concerned, the BJP, of course, wants to go to each and every farm household in West Bengal. 70 lakh odd farmers is what the target is, with the message of the PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, because they believe that the central government direct benefit transfer is being stonewalled by the Mamata Banerjee government. That's the allegation that the BJP is levelling against the Trinamool Congress government, and therefore they want to reach out to the farmers, saying that the Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee is depriving them. However, as we have been reporting, the Trinamool on its part believes that this entire road show and this farm outreach program that the BJP has undertaken is nothing but a well-orchestrated drama, because at a time when farmers are on the warpath against the central government and the stalemate and the deadlock continues, the central leadership of the BJP is conducting this entire road show. That is what the Trinamool is saying. As far as the central scheme is concerned, the Trinamool Congress has now agreed to implement the scheme, provided that the funds are provided to the state government. They say that their own farm benefit scheme, Krishak Bandhu, has been implemented here in West Bengal far before the central scheme, and that they say is a better scheme than the central scheme. So it's a scheme war.
I'd like to ask you, is it true that the PM Kisan Yojana benefits have not been given to the farmers of West Bengal? This is the allegation that BJP has been making time and again across their rallies in West Bengal. Is it true that the Mamata government has blocked the Prime Minister's scheme to those farmers?
Well, that's right. The central scheme has not yet been implemented here in West Bengal, and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee last week itself has announced that the state government is now willing to implement that scheme, because the primary opposition of the West Bengal government and the Trinamool Congress has been that the scheme is a direct benefit transfer scheme, but that should be implemented via state government. But they feel that it's an assault on the federal structure, because the central government wants to directly, implement the scheme vis-a-vis the farmers by bypassing the state government.
Right.
Now, this Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has written to Narendra Singh Tomar, the Agriculture Minister, that the entire database of those farmers who have registered for the scheme on the central portal must be shared with the state government so that they can verify it.
Absolutely, Indrajit. Do stay with us. Let's quickly cut across to our panelists there. Riju Dutta, political analyst. Let me start with you, Riju, considering we don't have a TMC voice here. We'd like to hear from you, Riju. This is a farmers outreach program that the BJP has launched in West Bengal amid a time when lakhs of farmers are protesting along the borders. It's almost like Ek Tir Se Do Nishan. You're trying to target two birds with one stone, and it seems like JP Nadda has been largely successful, considering that Mamata Banerjee government has blocked the scheme which Prime Minister Modi has granted under the PM Kisan Yojana. This is clearly not something that shows well of a sitting Chief Minister of West Bengal. No matter what she's done for the farmers, you can't block the central scheme. Do you think this is a time that the BJP would gain with their farmers outreach program JP Nadda has launched today?
Nabila, first of all, very good evening to you and good evening to my other colleague who is a BJP spokesperson. First of all, I want to say, you know, this Ek Mutho Chaal wala scheme that Nadda ji has initiated today, it reminds me of Ramayana. You know how? जब रावण आया था सीता माता को अपहरण करने के लिए तो उन्होंने भी एक मुट्ठी चावल ये मांगा था तो it is for the people of Bengal to understand कि अगर कोई योगी भगवा पहन के आपसे एक मुट्ठी चावल मांगने आए तो ये भी हो सकता है कि वो इस चावल के बहाने आपके घर की लक्ष्मी को चुरा के लेके चला जाए so the people of Bengal needs to be very aware of what is happening in this initiative. First of all, it is it is the height of hypocrisy when the entire country is burning with this farm issue. More than 60 farmers have died at Singhu border. The national president of BJP is coming and talking about farmers' rights in Bengal. This is the height of hypocrisy. And let me just consolidate BJP in just 10 seconds. Their party has consolidated into 5 baje thali, 8 baje gyan, 9 baje diya, 20 lakh crore ka jumla, Ambani Nirbhar Bharat, PM Care fraud, or when they have no solutions whatsoever for the development of this country, then their last solution is Bharat Mata ki Jai and Jai Shri Ram. This is what BJP has come to. BJP's thirst for power has rendered the youth jobless.
But their focus is on subject which it appears that West Bengal government so far hasn't touched upon.
No. I am telling you, in West Bengal, under Mamata Banerjee, there is an initiative called Krishok Bondhu. And in that initiative, 74 lakh farmers have already got...
So let it be a double whammy for the farmers, no? Let it be a double whammy for the farmers. Let it be a PM Kisan Yojana scheme also coming to them. 6,000 rupees what the PM is giving plus what the state government is giving. How is that?
Yes. Nabila, the problem was, the basic fundamental problem was that the central government wanted to use this Kisan money, these 2,000 or 6,000 rupees, to buy the Kisan votes for election purpose. So we said, respect
if the BJP is doing that, the West Bengal government is also trying to curb those initiatives only because you don't want BJP to, you don't want Prime Minister Modi to get popular in West Bengal.
Which is not there.
Politics is being played on both ends. Let me go to Gopal Krishna Agarwal, the spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Agarwal, here all critics, they're pointing fingers at the farmers outreach campaign that's being launched in West Bengal. Well, you have 60 farmers who've died along the borders in Delhi protesting against the same new farm laws. Your outreach program is elsewhere while the actual dissent is elsewhere. So is this a political campaign targeted at the assembly elections that's coming forth, while at the same time ignoring those protesting farmers?
No, Nabila ji, we have to go for the fact of the case. It is not only the farmers' benefit that is being blocked in the West Bengal, it is also the Ayushman Bharat that is also not being given benefit of to the people of West Bengal. Then in the various calamities, the funds which were transferred from the centers, they were siphoned off by the TMC workers and the leaders for their own benefit. And then Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana funds are also not going. So the important thing is what Mamata Banerjee wants to do is she doesn't want direct benefit transfer to go to the people and get their full benefit to them. She wants it to be routed through their own karyakarta so that she can siphon off. This is the main purpose that she is not allowing.
So you're basically anticipating that it won't go to the right hands. This is anticipation.
No, it is not anticipation. What is she wants? If direct benefit transfer, if Rajiv Gandhi said that out of 100 rupees, 85 rupees is lost. So only 15% reaches to the common man, direct to the beneficiaries. So in the direct benefit transfer, 100% goes to the beneficiaries. This is the beauty of direct benefit transfer.
So what does Mamata Banerjee want to do with the money that's coming in from the central government. Riju Dutta, doesn't it really look evident that Mamata Banerjee is fearful that BJP will gain popularity if the PM Kisan Yojana reaches those deserving farmers?
So what is, Nabila, what is the harm in getting popularity if you are doing something for the people? Then you need to get credit for it.
Gopalji, let me answer one by one, and I'll answer Nabila's question also. First of all, you said Ayushman Bharat. Ayushman Bharat is the biggest gimmick and the biggest scam, where 60% money will be paid by the central government.
More than 1.5 crore people have got benefited across India.
And one second. Ayushman Bharat, 60% will be central funding, 40% will be state funding. And Modi ji wants
only
all the
political
mileage. Okay, one second. Now next, in Kisan Yojana of Modi ji, there is no Kisan insurance.
5 lakh benefit insurance will go to the
Kisan insurance to every farmer of the state. Have you heard of Shastro Sati scheme, where every person of this state will get free healthcare? This is the only state in this country where there is free healthcare and free ration. Do you not think
so?
It is a revolutionary?
What is the problem with additional 5 lakh insurance?
No, there is no problem. But why do you always want to defunct the central government? You don't do it in UP, you don't do it in MP. Why don't you work together?
What we are not doing? Oh, everybody in the
why don't you work with the central state government? What is your problem?
Beneficiaries are already there in the Ayushman Bharat.
No. There is what beneficiaries?
And 72,000 crore is being transferred to the farmers' account every year.
85,000 crores in GST. You are not paying us our GST. Why will we pay 40,000?
Who is not paying? Every penny is being paid.
Gopal sir, then honestly I tell you honestly,
this has nothing
you are
to
not
do
well
with the
prepared.
GST
You are not well prepared.
Ayushman Bharat. Ayushman Bharat.
Mr. Gopal, the question here remains that while what the BJP's outreach, farmers outreach program seems to be quite attractive. They're going to be collecting rice, handful of rice from farmers' households. That's precisely what I'm coming to. Mr. Agarwal, as bright as this campaign looks for the prospects of the BJP in West Bengal ahead of the assembly polls, one asks, while 60 farmers have died along the protest sites, along Delhi borders, why is there no outreach towards those farmers there? They're adamant, we understand, but there must be something that you can reach out to, something with that you can.
If you reach the farm law, they want to remove the mandi structure.
Allow Mr. Agarwal to speak. Riju, please. We have just a few minutes.
Gopalji, you speak. Yes, okay, Gopalji, you speak.
The thing is that to the farmers are agitating in Delhi, the health minister himself, we had 9 rounds of talks with the farmers. And more than 100 hours of talk. The agriculture minister is every day ready to talk to them. And तो result तो इसीलिए जब देश के अलग-अलग क्षेत्र के किसान हैं, other than Punjab and Haryana, they are supportive of these reforms. And therefore, they want, we have talked with Mr. Chengal Reddy. Yes, and we have talked to Mr. Chengal Reddy.
Then Mr. Agarwal, in that case, why don't you launch the same farmers' schemes which Nadda is promising in West Bengal across the country? Why especially only for farmers in West Bengal? Riju, please allow Mr. Agarwal to speak and complete a statement. You've had your voice.
Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi is being given to everybody except West Bengal people, where the state government is not cooperating and giving data, certified data. The thing is that whether it is in Uttar Pradesh, whether it is Rajasthan, whether it is other places, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, everywhere, state governments have given, even opposition governments have given the list.
You just mentioned state governments have given. That's exactly what the TMC's grouse is here, that why should it not go through the state government? Why should it go directly? Why kill the federal structure? So why not reach out to the state government and via the state government with comprehensive data and all the verified data that comes in, then send it out to the farmers? Allow Mr. Gopal to speak. Riju, please. That's the question to you. Why not go through the state government like it happens in every other BJP ruled state?
No, it is not. Nowhere it is going through the state. Only the state government has the responsibility of verifying the data. Why the Mamata Banerjee is not giving the data, certified data?
Riju, why is the TMC not giving verified data, and this is deliberate delay.
Because she doesn't want to implement. Now only
that's what it looks like.
Nabila, one thing.
Nabila, she is not ready to implement center scheme. If you look into COVID, so the same
I just barely
resentment.
have a minute left. Riju, please answer that. What is the harm if the farmers get an
There is no
additional
harm. We
6,000?
have got all the data ready. That is why we have implemented the Krishna Bandhu Yojana, where all the farmers have got their deserving dues.
You're not answering the actual question asked here. Why is the PM Kisan Yojana money not coming in?
Now, Nabila, we have sent 3 letters
The fact
to
is,
the
Nabila,
agricultural
PM
minister.
Kisan
They have
Samman
not
Nidhi
released
is
the
not
funds.
going to
They are
people
playing
in
politics
Punjab.
with the Kisan.
Ayushman
They are
Bharat
only
benefit
worried
is not going to people in
making
Punjab.
Punjabi Kisans look as Khalistanis and anti-nationals. They are not
And
bothered about
now
the
we are
problems of the
talking of
Kisan.
West Bengal
This
and
is
he is
the crux
talking
of the
about
problem.
other. It is the
Riju
benefit
Datta,
of
you've
the
still not explained as to what took Mamata Banerjee
I am
so long
explaining,
for her to
Nabila,
grant the
3
PM Kisan
times
Yojana to the
Mamata
farmers.
Banerjee, 3 times Mamata Banerjee wrote to the Central Agricultural Minister to release the funds.
Okay.
The funds were not released. Ask Gopal Krishna.
No,
is it
now
a
only
fact
she
or
has
not?
written the letter. Now only
No,
she has
3
accepted
times,
that I will
3
go by
times
the
before.
scheme.
3 times before Gopalji. Do you not know? Are you not well
No,
prepared?
she is not giving the data, verified data.
You are not
through
giving
which
the
bank
funds.
accounts will be
हम तो
transferred.
स्टेट गवर्नमेंट
She is not ready to give, implement Ayushman Bharat.
पैसा तो भेजिए बिना पैसे
आपने
के
बोला
कैसे देंगे
कि 40%, 60% only of the premium.
अरे वो तो
The
आयुष्मान
benefit
भारत का
will-
क्यों मिक्स कर रहे हैं सर
All right,
Ayushman
all right.
Bharat
We
is
heard
not
Derek O'Brien come out with a statement saying that farmers in West Bengal earn 3 times more. Their profits are 3 times
Yes,
more
yes.
in compared
Their
to farmers
income has
across of
increased by
India.
3 times.
But nonetheless, what Mamata Banerjee has done, if it is true that she's resisted granting those funds of PM Kisan Yojana to the farmers, then that's unfortunate, because this is a time farmers, our annadatas, need to be catered to, and same goes to the BJP as well. It's about time that the same outreach program reflects and resonates with the farmers who are protesting at the borders as well. Here's the political debate. They're heating up right ahead of assembly elections in West Bengal there. It's interesting to see how it pans out. That's a wrap on this bulletin. For the news and updates, do log on to indiatoday.in. You can also download our app for more. Stay tuned. India Today special coming up next.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.